Hello everyone, this is Eva Engia. Have you ever invested into your own dreams and your goals, and then along the way you've realized that the investment was a little bit more than what you were willing to do in order to attain that goal? I want to talk to you about the master's course here in Empower Network. I feel a lot of people look at the price tag of something and then they think to themselves, whoa, I would never do that. You know, first of all, Justin and I paid $5,000 each to get to the actual master's course event in Costa Rica. And I know what some of you are thinking, like, what possibly could be going through our minds in order to spend that type of money. Now, mind you, we didn't have to pay for, like as expensive plane tickets and all these things because we were flying within Costa Rica, but still, it just so happened that the master's course happened to be like a week before we were moving. So we actually had to pack up our bags after 2 years of being in Costa Rica. We had to pack up all of our bags. We packed up all of our stuff, the house, everything, then put it all into our suitcases, then went to this event for about a week, and then we left the country. So I want to help you understand our mindset, because we could have easily said, oh, well, we have to pack, we're moving, we don't have time for that, it's just so stressful, moving, no, we can't do that. Or we could have said, $5,000 a pop, what, are you crazy? No, we don't have it like that, and we could have just made up all these excuses, but instead, we really started looking at our goals, because Justin and I, my husband, we've always had these dreams of helping other people, of being able to free humanity, but we always knew we couldn't do it broke. You know what I mean? There's so much that you can do for another person when you're not even able to provide for yourself. So we always had like a missing piece. So what the master's course was able to give us was that missing piece to take us from where we were, having a little bit of success, to take that knowledge and then to grow it exponentially. Because when I got to that master's course, it wasn't like I was, just sitting in a room with, like 30 other people who had also just paid for the course. No, we were sitting in a room with 30 people who were just as motivated to learn, and we were sitting in the room with 7-figure earners, and not people who like made 7 figures like a fluke like 15 years ago and then they're teaching you how they did it. No, I mean consistent people that when you look them up, you see their results. They're consistent, they have results. And then when you talk to the people that they're helping, it's not just like they're having success, they're able to duplicate the success for others. So when we got to Costa Rica, when we got to this area of Costa Rica and we started, we looked at this master's course, it really wasn't a matter of how much it was. It became a matter of how badly we wanted to attain our goals. So before you look at the price tag of something, I think it's really important that you start looking at what you want, and really decide what is it that you can do with, with your goals. Because I look at sometimes especially in our society, we have a system where we put in an amount of action. I will go to school for 8 years, to become a dentist or a doctor, but there's no guarantee after this 8 years that I will make, that I will have a practice that will produce 6 or 7 figures a year. I may be one of those students that when I get out of school that I can't find a job, or I may want to practice law and I may have all this, inspiration and motivation and all these ways to help people and change our system and to grow the government and to enrich people, and then all of a sudden I go through the education, I go through the system, and then I realize this is all bullshit. So I feel that we are conditioned to a system that you are so used to putting in, giving, and then not taking. And I feel too like, it's a system of, it's like a it's like an unfair give and take. There is no balance in it. And I feel that, you know, working from home and building your business, you know, aligning yourself and saying, I want this, this is my goal, okay. And then you building yourself and you aligning your life and your goals and your aspirations to that thing that you want. I feel that this is more spiritualistic for our human experience here on earth. So I really support, you know, working from home and just being an advocate of being your own boss. But I feel that we just have to be honest, you know. Just because you want to be your own boss doesn't mean that you have the skills or that you have the current knowledge to build your business online. I mean, I was online over 6 years before I came into Empower Network, and the truth is, it wasn't until Justin and I literally said, you know what, we don't know shit. And then that's when we started, like, we literally, our income went from okay to not only did our income jump drastically, but then our team started duplicating. So having the power, you know, having the ability to be honest with yourself and just say, you know what, I don't know. I want to bring my business to this point, but I don't know how. I want to do this with my life, but I don't know how. I want to enrich humanity in this way, but I'm not exactly sure. And I think having that ability of just saying I don't know is extremely powerful. I think that we all need to have that as, you know, entrepreneurs. And, you know, if you can admit that you don't have, that you don't know, or that you don't have the skill right now, that's where you can start opening up your business, you know, to new possibilities. So when we, you know, when the master's course arose and we were like, wow, you know, 5K a person to get there. No, mind you, the master's course is now, it's not 5K, but that, at that time, even if Dave would have said, you know what, this is $10,000, $20,000, Justin and I would have done whatever we had to do to get there, because that's how important our goals were to us. So I want you to think about what it is that you want, and then think about, you know, do you have the knowledge to get there? Be honest with yourself. Do you have the skills to get there? And then if you answer yourself honestly and you say, no, I don't have the skills. D, you know what, I don't have the knowledge. Well, then learn the skills and plug into the tool that you can learn the knowledge by clicking the link below, getting the master's course, team up with me, team up with Justin, team up with all of our team. And then what we're going to do is not only just plug you in to, you know, the master's course and everything like that. I'm going to set you up with a action plan, because I feel that a lot of us, you know, we have the knowledge in front of us, we have the know-how, and then we just don't place the action. So just like you see me here shooting a video, talking to you, I'm going to be walking you through the action steps that you can be taking, so that when you go through the master's course, there is no excuse of, oh, well, I have all this knowledge in my head and I watched the course and I can say that I bought it just to sound good. No, say that you bought it, say that you learned it, and then start implementing it. So click the link below and I'm going to plug you into all of this and so much more.